Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids, and this is my review of the Swap Signature, the mobile phone in a watch. Now before I kick off this review, I should mention I'm recording this with the Olympus Pen EPL1. Now this is something a little bit different for you. Pop this Swap Signature watch onto your wrist and you no longer have to carry a mobile phone around with you. What you get with the Swap watch is a 1.5 inch colour touchscreen, tri-band support on the GSM network, and you also get Bluetooth connectivity that supports A2DP stereo, which works great with the supplied headset. Now this is the headset that you get with the watch. I'm going to show you the Swap Signature closer in a short while, but this Bluetooth headset is a pretty standard affair. It's quite comfortable actually in the ear, and this bottom section is actually the USB charger. You pop this cap off, pop this into a USB socket, and you charge the headset. In use it gives nice clear audio, and as I say, it's nice and comfortable to wear as well. Also in the box you get a instruction booklet, and this talks you through how to set up the Swap watch and how to gain access to the various menus. You also get this little stylus. On one end is a little lanyard connector, so you can connect it to maybe a keyring or something. You will need this. I will show you the user interface in a short while. This actually extends so that you can use it as a touch stylus on the phone interface, and as I mentioned, you will need this to use the Swap Signature. Now let's take a closer look at the watch for you. So before I show you the screen actually working, as you can see it's quite a high gloss screen. If I tap once, then it does come out of that auto dim mode, so you can see the clock face. Now I'm going to show you the user interface up closer in a minute, but let's just give you a quick walk around the watch. Now you've got a nice leather strap. Around the back you've got this clasp, and you adjust the length of the strap, and then you click these two little buttons in to actually open up the watch strap, and this is how you actually fit it onto your wrist. And then once you've got it to the comfortable size, then it just clicks into place, and you can tuck this section into this sort of a retainer here. So that is how the strap works. It's a little bit fiddly actually, but it does work pretty well. And once it's clicked into place, that's it. Now if I can get a shot of this around the back of the watch, this is where you gain access to the inside. Now I'm going to slide this lock switch across to the open position and then take the back off for you. There we go. Now the back of the watch is actually what contains the battery. You've got the two contacts here for the battery connection, and then inside the watch you can see to the left here, this is where you're going to place your micro SD card. It comes with a 2 GB micro SD card included, and it does support up to 8 GB. Built-in memory, usable memory, is 128 megabytes, and it will support up to 8 GB, so fair amount of memory there. And then just to the right here you can put your SIM card, and it takes a full size SIM card. So let's pop this back onto the watch like so. It pushes down into place, and then you just have to click that lock switch back across to the left hand position, and then we can turn the watch back on. Now why this is starting back up, and the startup time's not that big, it does start up pretty quickly. While that's starting up, I'll just show you that on this left hand side we've got two buttons. This is obviously the power switch, so I've just pushed to switch the watch on, and then this little slide-in section here reveals the micro USB connector for charging the watch, and then this bottom button here is for your menu selections. And then round this side of the watch we've got these two things that look like rotary dials, but in fact they're not rotary dials at all. The top one is a video camera, and it allows you to take both photos and videos, and then this one here contains the microphone. Now, you're not going to be holding this up to your mouth to make calls. It's more than likely that you're going to be connected via that Bluetooth headset and just hold your hand in a normal position and not be holding this up to your mouth to make calls. Now, as well as the video and photo capture, I should mention that this does support video and music playback. So let's have a closer look at the user interface and see how this works. So let's have a closer look at the user interface. If I tap on the main face of the watch, it actually brings up the backlight, and here I've got signal strength meter and little icons for sound, and also a lock icon, and also Bluetooth. And then top right I've got a battery level meter. Now bottom left menu and bottom right name. Now the two buttons I've got here on the side of the watch, this one goes back to the main home screen like we're on here, and this one here goes into the main menu system. Now main menu system, we can access texts. When you're doing text, if I go into here, I can actually start a new SMS and write a new message, and then I can either click on the little keyboard down the bottom here, or I can in fact attempt to do handwriting recognition. So if I do an H and then an E, and then I can correct it because obviously it's got that wrong, and then I'm going to do two L's and then an O. Now the touch screen isn't that great, as you can see I'm having to correct it quite a lot of the time, and it's made a real hash of that. So for texting I wouldn't really recommend this particular watch. It's very difficult to get used to, and I find it very, very hard indeed to use. Let's go into that main menu again, and rotating round we've got a call log, we've also got some settings, and then we go round one more to the multimedia section. Now this does play back MP3s for music and MPEG-4s for movie playback. So let's go down this menu. Again, very difficult to navigate, but we're going to go into video player, which is number 5 here, and start a video playing. It plays back in this little window, but we can in fact, once we've got it playing back, we can go to full screen. The sound's pretty good. It's never going to be fantastic out of such a small unit, but it's more than acceptable. And as you can see, the screen does a pretty good job of playing back video. Let's pause that, and we click stop and go back, and we go back one more, and then we're going to go down this list into audio player, and then we click play. We get a little graphic equalizer that's random, it's not relevant to the music. Let's put the sound right up. Now as you can see, music playback's not that bad. Again, more than acceptable. And the little display's a nice touch as well. If we go further down, we've got stopwatch and access to themes, and also sound recorder. And then I did actually skip these top options. We've got camera, file manager and image viewer. If I go into camera, then it will turn on this video camera that's located on the side, and I can take either still pictures or moving images with sound. Back out to this menu, next one round we've got access to the internet. Again, not a great experience on such a small screen, but you've got it there if you need it. And then the last one round on there is your phone book. Now I'm going to go back out to the main screen again, to the watch, just show you how you quickly dial a number. If I double tap on that home screen, then I gain access to a numeric keypad, and in here I can dial in a number and then click dial, or I can tap my phone book, and if I had entries in there I would gain access to my contact list for quick and easy dialing. What I like about the Swapwatch is the innovation. The thought of being able to make phone calls with my watch, take the odd photo James Bond style, and listen to music is very appealing. What I don't like is that it's just a bit too big and bulky, and it's quite heavy too. It weighs in at 124 grams, so having this on your wrist all day would be quite daunting. The user interface is tricky too, and there's certainly room for some improvement. But that said, it's a very nice watch. You can check out the whole range on swap.co.uk. The URL's on the screen as I speak. There are quite a few models in the range, but this signature edition will cost you £349 in the UK, which is quite a high price, but you are getting something that'll certainly get people talking. Well, thanks very much for listening. This has been Dave from Geekanoids. Please come back soon and check out more reviews on the Geekanoids channel. This video review is sponsored by EasyDraw, making drawing fun on Mac OS X.